think we are getting better at being more physical. I know we're a lot more physical in the run game and the run defense, and feel really good about how we practice. Because I think we've devoted 75% of our time to that. And guys have gotten better. So it was a good day.
Getting a look at Chance Cox at tight end.
Just for one day, I wanted to maybe do a couple of special things with him. But, just wanted to look at some things. He might play a few plays over there or something on some special packages, and that's it. But right now he's still playing defense. He should be back tomorrow.
Do you like when the president comes up here and checks out what you're doing?
Yeah, man, sounds nice. I mean, obviously, he's he hired me, so I really like him. Yeah, and obviously, our player, we appreciate everybody that comes up here. I mean, a lot more people out here today, and I think our players like hearing from him, and I think he's proud of what we've established in the direction we're headed. Obviously, got a long way to go.
Coach, how are the running backs progressing, specifically with blocking? It's been kind of a big emphasis.
That was the number one emphasis for camp. No doubt, Marion, DJ have gotten better. DeAndre Lewis, I think, is having a solid camp. Even Terrell stuck out to me a little bit today of being physical, running the ball, and blocking. So that's where we've taken the most pride. And again, like I said at the beginning, I really think we've gotten better at blocking and block destruction on defense. So it's pretty violent out there. It's pretty physical during the inside portion of the team run stuff.
I know we talk a lot about the newcomers wide receiver, but sophomore Rick Smith is having a heck of a camp.
Rick is the most improved guy on offense. Going to be a dynamic receiver. Home run shot today. And if you've been around here for the last year and a half, you ain't seen a lot of those. Lot of fades and things like that. Catching the ball vertically down the field, intermediately, 15 plus, 20 plus. Jalen caught some nice balls today too, and so that's encouraging. But I like that ball getting thrown deep down there like that. I don't like it getting caught on me.
I was going to ask you about Jalen. It seems like he's kind of settled down and adapted a little bit.
Yeah, I think that you got to remember now, he's a young guy now. He's, I want to say he's 18, something like that. He's only played 1 year of college football at Pierce. I think he was, going against some very, very experienced corners. He kind of didn't know what to do, and he's starting to figure that out. And just getting coached, not that he hadn't been coached before, but just getting coached in our system, that pace, all that. Today you could start to see a little bit of his potential. He's still got a long way to go to get where he needs to be, and just learning the plays, know what we're doing, and all that.
Marcus and Lai, you're still sharing some of the reps of the ones. Is one of those guys kind of sticking out to you as being ahead of the other, kind of trying to take that spot and run with it?
I think Lai has a better understanding and better grip on what we're doing. Probably a lot more consistent right now. Marcus is unbelievable potential. The range he has, he'll have bad technique and make the play. He's really good with it. I think that Damaris Randall, we're hoping to get him back in the next week, and he's a guy we think is going to factor in there as well. James Johnson's had a great camp. He's a guy we have a lot of confidence, can play either position, very smart. And those guys are going to need to keep progressing, keep repping, because who knows where it's going to be. I think spur and free safety are the two positions that we're most concerned about. Bumped Davon back out today to work him some at his natural spot of defensive end, and kind of working that. So Mo had a family issue, and so he'll be gone for a few days. So we had to shuffle some things around. But one guy I want to point out that has really trained himself and really far exceeded what my expectations for him was on defense is Gannon Conroy. I mean, he has been absolutely a completely different guy. And a guy that's not only, no question, the starting defensive end, really established himself as a consistent player there. So, really proud of him.
Is Carlos getting in better shape?
I think he's about 5'8" speed, 6'8" speed, something like that. That knee, he had that knee scoped or whatever, and he had to drain it the other day, so he missed I think a practice or two. I don't know, one or two. No, I think he's fighting through that. You know, Anthony's been solid. You know, Anthony's done a solid job for us. So, we'll see. And you know, and Marcus Ball's another guy that could factor into that. Yeah, I mean, he's a guy I'm gonna have a hard time not finding a place for because of his athleticism and what he can do.
Do you think he might be getting some reps at Spur here soon?
You know, I think if Damaris was ready to go, we could do that. But right now we can't because I want to give him every chance to compete for that free safety job. And you know, yesterday we would have started Marcus. Today it might be Liar. You know, so it's back and forth.
In light of that, I know you've talked about this before. What it is that you like about it?